Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, oh my goodness, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support. Okay, I'm getting a late start today, so if the lighting is a little different, it is because it is almost 7 o'clock at night. Definitely getting a late start. It is Friday right now, and I am just running behind, and we'll chat about it a little bit as I kind of go through some of all this stuff. I want to tell you what today's video is. There's probably not going to be a true rhyme or reason to this video, other than the fact I just feel the need to... There's a fly in here. Oh, this is the freaking world champion fly. And I'm back. I just really feel the need to reset my stash. Very much so. I bought some new makeup last year on vacation, and we just went on vacation, so I bought a whole bunch of new stuff, and I really need to kind of do a little mini overhaul of my makeup collection. I just kind of want to start fresh for the most part. There's a few products I'm going to keep that aren't new, but I really need to do an overhaul. I feel it, I need it, and then I also made the decision recently to kind of switch to a lot more clean makeup products. I will tell you guys, I will never be 100% perfect on this. I kind of like that 80-20 idea. I'm trying to bring that into my life in many ways, whether it's with my diet, with my exercise, and with my beauty selections, because I do think life is short and I want to have fun too, and I don't want to like overwhelm myself or over freak myself out about every little ingredient of everything, but I do like to pick products that I can feel good about more than products that I don't feel great about reaching for. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, that's a whole lot just to say that I'm gonna do a refresh of my makeup collection. If you love fragrance content, beauty content, and a little bit of lifestyle content, make sure you click the subscribe button, join the fam. I don't think you'll regret it. I'm gonna try not to ramble, but let's be real, I ramble. Let's get going. So if you've been with me since the start of my channel, I did start specifically as a makeup channel. That was back prior to COVID when everybody loved makeup and wore lots of makeup. I think that kind of shifted during COVID. A lot of us kind of dove into perfumes because we weren't wearing a ton of makeup because we weren't going out as much, and we all were masked up, right? Like half of our face was covered, so we weren't putting as much effort in. I was really like a makeup content person, and I still love makeup. Also, just a huge shift in my life was having my daughter, and I just don't have the time to come sit down here and play with makeup for hours like I did before. I still wear makeup most days, but not like I used to, and so my collection has really dwindled down. I have a whole lot of drawers in front of me, and they used to be jam-packed. Every single drawer was full. Now, really none of them are full. I can't believe it. Part of that is also, I'll show you. My husband gifted this to me years back. My husband started traveling a lot for his job, and I would go visit him, and so this was a handy way for me to bring a whole bunch of makeup while we were traveling without it getting broken and jostled around in suitcases. Well, it came in real handy when I had my daughter because my makeup room is downstairs. I get ready upstairs and I use this big old chunky makeup case. I think it is actually for makeup artists, but I really love it. Ignore how dirty mine is because again, it's real old. I've been using it over the years. And my entire house just always has dog hair. It's inevitable. It doesn't matter how much I vacuum. Oh, he sheds a lot. It's everywhere. It's a part of the package. We love him, but it's a lot. So there's always dog hair in here too. And I like want you guys to see it in all its glory, even though it's kind of embarrassing because again, it's so dirty. Oh, yep, dirty dog hair. Yep, there it is. There's the dog hair. It's everywhere. So I was thinking the other day about this eyeshadow palette. Love it. Use it all the time. Juvia's Place. And it's such good tones, but I've been using it all summer long. And I was like, girl, summer's going to be over before you know it. You haven't reached for any of your bright palettes, and this is what you're going to want to wear in the fall. So definitely going to swap that out. I will say clean eyeshadows are probably not going to be for me, only because I really love my glitters, my glimmers, my fun colors. So not real worried about going clean on the eyeshadows. For now, I'm going to leave the brushes that are in here. I'm going to give them a good clean tonight. But I don't want to worry about brushes. I really want to focus on products and just making sure there's nothing in here hogging up space that I don't need. So definitely need my tweezers, my eyebrow trimmer, my eyebrow scissors. This is actually just rubbing alcohol, but like the highest percentage. Don't quote me, I think it's like 99%. I keep this in here because when I do travel, if I drop a brush on the hotel floor, oh, that just grosses me out. So I will spray that sucker down. So I always keep this in my case just in case. Another thing I'm not really worried about going clean on. This could be clean, I don't know. Not that worried about my eyeshadow primer, so that's going over there. Things I know I'm going to swap out. I did get new mascara, so that's going. I can't believe this. I decided to try some different eyebrow products, and honestly, this could be clean. I'm really not sure off the top of my head. I just wanted to switch it up, even though I love this product. So for now, that's going. I'm going to wait a minute to get rid of my NYX Lift and Snatch because this is a relatively newer one. And I want to be sure I like the product I picked up, which I don't think the product I picked up is clean. It just looked like fun. I actually think this is considered clean, but I'm just tired of it, so I'm going to pull it out. Kind of debating on my concealer. Things I don't super stress about, my little eyeliner pencils. Would I eventually switch to something clean? Maybe, if there's a good one and you know about it, recommend it. I love to have just a black and brown eyeliner pencil, old school, comes in handy, always in my case. And then I think I did pick up a new liquid because this one was getting very low, so I am going to pull this one out. This is basically empty. This is the Sephora Contour Stick. I have talked about this a lot in a couple makeup videos, but I bought this on a whim walking through Sephora because I was like, oh, brow powder, I haven't used it in a minute. I wish I wouldn't have gotten such a dark product. This says neutral medium brown, but honestly, it's quite dark when I apply it. And I just don't love a brow powder, but then part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't get rid of it in case there's those days where I do want to reach for a brow powder, so that might go in the maybe keep pile. I'm going to pull these out because I did grab some other things on vacation. I love a faux freckle. I don't do it a ton, but on occasion, it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to keep my freck. This, I don't even, honestly, it might be so old, it's dried out. I don't even think I have any false lashes in my collection, but just in case I pick some up, I'll keep it. I looked up Urban Decay All Nighter and it's actually considered clean, so I'm definitely going to keep that. Products I think I'm going to get rid of, my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I do like this, but I don't love it. I just feel like my pores look accentuated when I use it. I like the youthful glow it gives me, but I feel like my pores are too big to really love this product. Have almost finished this whole Sephora bronzer, so I'm gonna pull it out. I got something else. Definitely not getting rid of my By Mario Master Metals palette. This one is so fun, and I don't care if it's clean or not because it's so fun, and I'm going to keep it. Polite Society is marketed as a clean brand, and that's the only setting powder I have right now, so she's not going anywhere. Gonna go out on a limb. Again, I don't know, but I'm guessing Wet n Wild probably isn't clean. This does have a very paint-like smell that also makes me think it's probably not, but I cannot lie. This foundation for $5 is beautiful. It just sits so well and so skin-like on my face, and I'm obsessed with it. This is one like I would research, see if it's clean or not, and possibly keep. This product, I wanted to love it so much. This is the Morphe Mixed Signals, and the glitter is so pretty. Very similar to like an e.l.f. or a Stila liquid glitter, but the crayon was a total flop, so for that I would not repurchase, and I'm gonna pull it out of my collection. I don't think this is labeled clean, but this Buttermelt highlighter is just beautiful from NYX. It works just perfectly for an inner corner highlight, and for that reason I cannot get rid of it. You guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I now have kind of a dislike for the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. Years past, remember loving it. Picked one up, right? I love the tackiness. But this is so glowy that it, again, accentuates my pores so badly. Like, so badly. And so for that, I'm going to pull it. Two that I, like, have a hard time getting rid of, but I'm going to because I've had them a while. It's time to say goodbye, but the Fenty Demiglow Prosecco. I'm sad to get rid of that highlighter, not because I love it so much, but because I really didn't use it that much, and so I feel like I'm being wasteful, it just ended up not being the tone I enjoy for highlight, for inner corner. The NYX Buttermilk is way better in my opinion. I just love it because it's so fun and that blue is so pretty, but I've had it for like a really long time, so I'm gonna let it go. These I'm going to keep a hold of for just a little bit longer. These are the House Labs blushes, which I really, really, really like, but I did pick up some new blushes, so I want to see how those go before I toss these in case I don't like the new ones. These are clean and I would highly recommend. I think they're a beautiful blush. This is in the shade Pomelo Peach and Dragon Fruit Days, and I love both. And this is listed as clean, and the person I follow on Instagram, I can't remember her name. It's like Carolyn. It's something Carol, I can't remember. I will try to put her handle on Instagram down below, but she does a really good job of diving into products, and she says these are pretty good. And oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with how these look on my skin. They are really a beautiful finish because they really do blur my pores, and that's what I'm looking for. 07 I had to grab this summer while on vacation because I definitely have gotten more sun, and the 04 was getting way too light. So my thoughts are I actually am going to use the 04 for brightening, kind of like I would concealer, and then use the 07 around the rest of my face, so I don't necessarily need the NYX concealer anymore, and it is quite light for me right now. Getting all of that wiped down, getting the inside of my case wiped down, the dog hair out, oh my gosh, that felt so good. It was so needed. I will say, as far as clean products go, I think my focus has really been around the foundations I'm going to use, the powders I'm going to use, and the lip products I'm going to use. Like I mentioned, I'm not really going to stress over eyeshadows. I like fun colors. I'm not going to give them up. And if you know of a really good clean eyeshadow brand that still has like fun colors and finishes, definitely let me know down below. But lips was like a big thing for me as I was shopping on vacation this year, because I was like, okay, lip products, like I'm actually ingesting them. You know you are, you're licking your lips, you're eating stuff, like it's going down. And no lip product is going to be perfect, right? They're all going to have some type of pigmentation in there to make them fun colors. It's very doubtful that most brands, even clean brands, are going to use like pomegranate juice to make the color. Not saying they're not out there, but I'm probably not going to find them shopping at like Ulta or Sephora. But again, if you know of a really great company, definitely let me know down below. I will definitely check it out. So definitely lips was like a big focus for my shopping haul. I did decide I'm going to put my Juvia's Place Candy Shop palette in my container, because again, I had an aha moment yesterday while I was getting ready for work, and I was like, summer's coming to an end. Like, these are the kind of colors you should have been using all summer. I think I just got a little lazy. I was so used to using the more mocha shades, and I also had the Mario Metals palette, so when I wanted to pop a color, I was reaching for those, and I just like kind of spaced out and like forgot about my brights. This is my lippies, and then this is my lip liners. I'm kind of thinking about probably chucking all of my lip liners. I can't believe it. I am fairly certain though I am going to get rid of all my lip products in here, so I will just tell you what they are. Some things I'm getting rid of aren't even because if I know they're clean or not, it's because I've just had them too long. And these two one size lip liners I have just had too long. What color they are is totally faded out. Like, they're just like getting pretty little nubby because I've had them for several years. But these two shades had come in real handy. They were kind of perfect for everything, every look. This is Fenty in. And I got told the other day I need glasses, so I really am 35. This is Fuchsia Wife, an absolute favorite lip stain. e.l.f. in Super Neutral, which I think is a perfect dupe for Fenty. I think it's called Glossy, I think. Don't quote me on that. And this is, I don't know how to say this, Huile à la Lèvres, but also an e.l.f. NYX Barbie, gonna get rid of that, even though I do love that fun color. e.l.f. Clear ColourPop, a lip stain that's all worn off, so I can't tell you the color, but it's like a really good kind of terracotta peachy color. A lip balm that I really was not impressed with, sadly, Naturium, and I usually really like their products, but this is Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm. it is hard to get that sucker out of the tube. You really got to put some oomph into pressing it out, and I don't love that. So for that, it's not my favorite. So I don't think this is clean, which really surprises me, honestly, and kind of makes me sad. The Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. Not clean, which I find so surprising because it's a mineral primer. I don't understand. But I spent like $75 on the big bottle during the Sephora VIB sale, so I'm definitely not going to get rid of that. I am going to use this. Things that I'm guessing aren't clean, but I just am obsessed with. These are the Super Shock, and they're by ColourPop. I love the finish of these, and they're just such an easy glittery eye. I decided to pick up the shade Frog, which I think is really beautiful. It's definitely got like a multicolored glitter in there, which is eye-catching. A tried and true, a favorite, Ritz. I think this one just looks beautiful on the lid because it's got like a beige undertone. This was in this shade Mighty Morphin, and it just caught my eye while I was shopping at Ulta. Also very pretty for just a simple, eye-catching, little bit of fun on the lid. I did pick up some new lip balm for down here because I just needed it. And I love a mint lip balm. And these are the EOS organic chapstick, so I'm gonna hope that they're decent. Probably not perfect, but I'm gonna hope they're better than some of their competition. But apparently passes the test according to the girl I follow on Instagram. This is the Catrice Under Eye Brightener, and I feel like I've been needing that lately. Also, speaking of eyes, I decided to pick up, and I'm very excited about this, the Grande mascara. It's a new one, I believe. They're tubing mascara. It is in black, and I'm really hoping I like it because I do love tubing mascara. This is the Make It Big eyeliner by Morphe. I just really needed a new liquid. My e.l.f. was getting really, really low. And double score, it's clean. And it's a felt tip, which I actually usually really like, so I'm very excited to give that a try. This brow product is supposed to be clean. Going out on a limb here, trying something new with my brows. I really like my tried and trues, but this is the Infallible Brow by L'Oreal. It's a brow mascara, which I usually like because it makes them a bit fuller. And I decided to go a bit lighter because I felt like a few of my brow products were getting so dark. I do like my brows to be a bit darker than my hair. I know some people recommend lighter. I personally don't like that look. I do like them a little bit darker because I think it draws you into the eye. I don't know, makes them more eye-catching. And then this was not clean, but I was just really curious about it. I found this girl on Instagram who has alopecia, and she was drawing on her brows with this L'Oreal Faux Brow 2-Day Brow Tint Pen. And it's really weird because it has two tips. And I was like, that's different, that's unique. And then I picked up the Haus Labs bronzer because I really like their blushes. This is in the shade Bronzed Umber Light. That looks pretty. That looks pretty. Then I got two Ilia blushes. I kind of want to try that Ilia oil foundation serum-y thing. I just worry that it's going to make me way too greasy, but I hear a lot of people rave about it. I really like that Milani though, and it's so much cheaper. Obviously very different finish, but that Milani blur stick is so good. This is in the shade Closer, which is like a really pretty pink. I'm a little slightly concerned that these could be too glowy for my cheeks, but they claim to be blurring. So I was like, okay, maybe, because the Haus Labs are matte, which works really well with my large pores. And then this one is in the shade Flutter, like a really pretty like terracotta peachy color. I like that. It is kind of fun to look in my makeup case and see a whole bunch of new products. Makes me feel inspired to play with makeup again. And then where I really went crazy was with lip products. So I decided to get the Polite Society Not Plumping Gloss because I bought them when it first came out. Oh my gosh. It's too extreme. I can't handle it. It does work, but it hurts. This is just the Polite Society Polite Pout Glossy Balm, and I thought I could pop this over any color if I want a little gloss. I got one actual lip liner. Get the Filler by Lawless. Then I did go a little bit crazy, and this is kind of what ate up some of my shopping budget, is I did get a bunch of these Ilia Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon. I was looking at their lipsticks, but I'm not gonna lie, some of the colors were just a little dull to me. They weren't my favorite. I like some fun on the lip, like I am kind of known for rocking some of those bolder shades, like you saw that Fenty stain, like that's a favorite. And so I just wasn't willing to give up all my fun shades for clean products. So the lipsticks were a little lackluster to me, but these had a little bit more fun colors. And on top of that, I thought, okay, kind of double duty here. I wouldn't have to buy a whole bunch of lip liners like I did in the past, because these you can like line your lips with and fill your lips in. So that's kind of what my thought process was here and why I got so many. So I got a kind of winey red in Blue Note, which I feel like was a red with kind of a blue undertone, which I find very flattering. And then a very bright red in Piazza, which is like fire engine, kind of orangey red, very fun. And then this is kind of similar to that Fenty and why I picked it. This is Night Bloom, kind of that fuchsia color. And then of course had to have some nudes. Pink Door, which is a nice pink there. And then this one I think is the Pompous, is like the more peachy toned, I believe. So really excited to give those a try. I wonder if they'll fit in my pencil sharpener. I think they will. Okay, so that is kind of the rundown, the overhaul, the swap out. I'm really excited to playing with makeup. I'm definitely gonna film that for you guys. I'm gonna slap some on my face even though I'm just going to bed in a couple hours. But hey, I will put that in another video, so check back. But thank you guys for just hanging out with me and helping me rotate out some products. I just feel like it's needed sometimes. A good refresh is good for the soul. I'm gonna stop rambling. I think this video is really long. I will see you in the next one. As always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah! I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.